The hottest t-shirts to hit the internet. Online now. Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. T-shirt styles and designs for everyone. Show your love for the show or rock a killer swanky new tee designed by us. Visit FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Starting at just $19.99. Choose your size and color, then buy it now to order. 100% satisfaction guarantee. Shipping worldwide. Order today as supplies are limited. The Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store. Open now at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store.
You know what? These fat people fiber cookies, when you buy them off the store, the shelves, the box has like dust all over them because not a lot of people buy them, but they're pretty damn good. And they help you poop. Oh, by the way, this is Fat Guy Radio Show Snackable. Welcome to Fat Guy Radio Show Snackable, a one-on-one series of shows with me, your boy, Corey Blaze. A new YouTube series because I don't have enough to do. The show is done in segments. I make them up as I go. If you know the words, feel free. Let's get started with my fat fake take. Okay, look. You know what? I dug through my drawers and boxes trying to find something to illustrate this with, and I have nothing. I don't have anything. Maybe I could have brought my phone charger or whatever, but this is something that has really stuck in my craw on social media lately. And I'm going to try to illustrate this somehow, but you know the wired headsets that come with our phones? Or that used to come with phones, standard before AirPods were released, So these wired headphones, I'm talking about the wired headphones. I see people man, I wish I had a wire. I'm seeing people on social media in videos now taking the microphone part of the wired headphone and putting it right up to their mouth and speaking into it. Now, look, I understand I'm an audiophile. I focus on radio. I couldn't blow out this audio right now if I tried. I mean, I'm not perfect at it, but I've studied it. But when I see people take the technology of a wired headset and hold it up to their mouth and speak into it, that's the most asinine thing I've ever seen in my life. It is not making you sound any better. If anything, it's making you sound worse and distorted. When did this become okay? When did this become okay to take the thing that is designed to hang down the side of your face and put it up to your funky mouth? So damn close to your damn mouth, we can hear the breath you took 4 years ago. This is irritating me. Those things were designed to hang down away from your mouth. You put them in your ears and they hang down and they connect to your phone. Now, look, I understand that those are on, that's old technology and it's on its way out. I completely understand that. But some stupid people still got them. And them stupid people is putting them up to their mouth and talking to them and posting videos on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and the Twitter. You don't have to do that. We can hear you with it just hanging from your face. That's the beauty of that technology. Now, here's the thing. Track with me. This is what's going to happen. I'm really pissed off at this because this is stupid. You know what I'm saying? This is stupid. And somebody got to say it. And I'm the one that's going to say it. It's dumb. And the developer of these headphones, these wired headphones, knew this was people being stupid. So what they do, they cut the wire off and we got wireless earbuds. Now here's what I predict. These same dumb son of a bitches that's putting the wired microphone up to their mouth, pretty soon gonna be taking the earbud out their ear and putting that up to their mouth. And then Apple's gonna end up being sued because you got dumb people inhaling the damn earbuds. And then what are they going to do? They're going to be like, okay, well, we got to take earbuds off the market then. Okay, here come back the wireless headset and the idiots putting those back. Stop this insanity. This is stupid. Talk normally. We can hear you. The microphone is right there. And if you're talking to somebody with it hanging off your ear and they can't hear you, then that person probably shouldn't have their ass on the phone. No way. This don't make no sense. The person that's like, that has the patent on wired headphones is probably looking at y'all saying that they're using it wrong. That's not how it was intended to be. Y'all cut this out. Please. That's my fat fake take. Let's transition with a black lady wearing a terrible wig and lying about her cheap cell phone service.
We were saving a lot of money, and I can go shopping. Customer service is just excellent.
All right, here we go. Listen, okay. I was talking with my buddy Austin the other night, and we were talking about how sometimes we get excited to cook dishes. I don't know if you know this about me. This might be your first time tripping over the show or whatever, but I used to classify myself as the Instagram chef because I would make these amazing dishes, take pictures of it, and put them on Instagram. I've kind of shied away from that a little bit because I'm a little busy doing other things. Nevertheless, I was talking to my buddy Austin. We were talking about how sometimes we get excited to cook dishes. You know, we dream up ideas or we come up with ideas and you get so excited that like you just want to like skip over a meal and just, you know, if you're thinking of a dinner, you just want to go right to dinner. Screw lunch, just get right to dinner and let's cook it because you're excited to be in the kitchen to create. It's a creative type of thing, you know, putting flavors together and trying new techniques and stuff like that. So I was excited and I had one of these moments last week to cook some hamburger helper. Yes, Corey Blaze was excited to have some hamburger helper, chili hamburger helper, nevertheless. And I had some ground chuck and I started to get excited. And this was about Tuesday night. I was thinking about this, Tuesday evening. I was thinking about this and I'm like, man, I'm going to get up and I'm going to make myself some hamburger helper on Wednesday. It's going to be delicious. You know, I'm going to judge it up a little bit, you know, maybe use some white pepper, some celery salt. You know what I mean? Take the hamburger helper to the next level. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do in the kitchen. I just wasn't going to take it out the box. But, you know, that was what I was thinking about. And I was excited. I was excited that I was going to get back in the kitchen. And here in Arizona, it's starting to cool down a little bit. I'm more comfortable in the kitchen because it ain't nothing worse than cooking in the kitchen and you sweating all over the place. I don't cook during the summer. It's too hot. Everything comes out of the freezer and into the microwave and into my face. I ain't got time to be doing all that sweating, but it's cooler. So I was excited. I was going to make the hamburger helper. I had the night before on Tuesday, I made sure I took out the ground chuck and made sure it was get in the refrigerator so it could be defrosted the next day. I was going to serve it with some Uncle Ben's wild rice. I told you I was going to take it up a level. I was going to serve it with some Uncle Ben's wild rice, the rice in the box. Yes, I was going to juice that up a little bit too, with a little bit of saffron. Nevertheless, I was being creative. All this was Saturday night. I even put out all the dry ingredients on part of the counter. I was just so excited. So lunchtime came around on Wednesday the next day, and I head on down to my kitchen, and I get the ground chuck. I get Uncle Ben's boiling away on the back burner. I get the ground chuck in the pan. And the ground chuck is starting to cook down. And I go to get the rest of the ingredients for the hamburger helper. And I don't have any milk. No milk. And hamburger helper, if the type that I was making, requires like a half a cup of water and 2.5 cups of milk. Because it makes a very thick sauce. You know? And I had no milk. I was screwed. It's like crap. I didn't want to do it all with water because then the sauce would have never thickened. I could have, you know, maybe did some, you know, I could have did something to make the sauce, but I bailed out on it. So my excitement to cook, my plans ruined, absolutely ruined. I was knocked out of my mood. I didn't want to cook anymore. So I part cooked the ground chuck and I moved on. I mean, I had milk in the refrigerator and I went and I looked at it and I looked at the date on it and it was that date that it was the day's date that it was supposed to expire. And I was like hoping that maybe I had a couple extra days on it. No, I didn't. I twisted off that can. I sniffed the bottle and it smelled like a cow's discarded udder. And I'm like, okay, this milk is not going to be good. I was broken. I was broken. It was just over. So I cooked the chuck to about 75% completion. I part cooked it, put it in a Tupperware container, and I said, okay, well, I'm going to figure out something else to do for dinner. And I started thinking about going to Church's Chicken and getting some chicken tenders from Church's Chicken. Now, I live in North Glendale, Peoria area, and like the nearest Church's Chicken is probably like almost a 30 to 35 minute drive if I don't take any of the freeways. But if you take the freeways, yes, it's faster, but you're going further. And if you're in Arizona or you're in the Phoenix metropolitan area, you completely understand that. That might not be the case in other parts of the world and other parts of this country, but nevertheless, so the Church's Chicken is, I settled in my mind that I was going to have some chicken tenders and some white gravy. And this all track with me because all of this makes sense. And the nearest Church Chicken, like I said, is about, 25-30 minutes away. So what I was going to do is that, I was comfortable going to that Church's Chicken because the employees there wear gloves and they wear masks. And I was, I was like, okay, I was at a stopping point in what I was doing in the house, even though I was trying to cook, and I went and did something else. And I'm like, okay, fine. Church's Chicken, here I come. I'm ready to go. But then a few minutes before I was about to leave the house, Popeyes just popped into my mind out of nowhere. I'm not a Popeyes chicken guy. Popeyes just popped into mind. I'm like, you know what, Popeyes? There's a new Popeyes that's like minutes away from my house. I'll hit up the Popeyes. Let's try Popeyes. I've never thought about Popeyes. Only thing I've had about Popeyes on Fat Guy Radio Show when we tried the new chicken sandwiches. That's it. I looked up online. I said, does Popeyes have chicken tenders? And Popeyes has chicken tenders. I was all, okay, let's go. So I had just decided out of nowhere. But I was craving that white gravy. So I had to go online to Popeyes.com and find out Popeyes chicken and find out if they had white gravy. They don't have white gravy. There was a whole big, huge controversy about their white gravy. But I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. I don't have to drive far. My planned dinner was ruined. I'll just hit up Popeyes. Get to Popeyes. And Popeyes has a drive-through. Church's Chicken didn't have a drive-through, but they had a walk-up window. But for some reason, I just opted and decided to go to Popeyes. Get to Popeyes, and I'm going to try to break this down to you geographically for those of you that are in other parts of the city. But the Church's Chicken I was going to hit up was on 35th Avenue and Cactus Road in North Phoenix. And from my house, I would have had to take the road Cactus across, 51st Avenue, 43rd Avenue, 59th Avenue. I would have driven across all of those avenues to get to 35th Avenue heading east on Cactus. But when I go to Popeyes is at 51st Avenue and Bell. That's like the nearest one to me. And I would have to take two roads, boom, bam, and I would have been there. So I hit the Popeyes drive-through. I order, I come around the corner to the window, and there's a domestic dispute happening in the Popeyes drive-through. Police there. Luckily, that didn't last very long. I was able to get my chicken, and I went on with my life. You know what I mean? I didn't want to there was, and it's so new. The Popeyes that I went to is so new. There's not like a bailout. There's no bailout of the drive-through. I would have had to back up and went all the way back out of the way that I came in. But I sat there because, the first thing when I encounter a situation like that is I'm thinking I'm on a hidden camera TV show and I don't want to ruin it. You know what I mean? I want to get my chicken, maybe get some free chicken and get on TV and go home and be merry. But none of that, of course, happened. But the domestic dispute was handled quickly. The police got them out of the drive-through. He probably hauled off and hit her in the mouth because she wanted extra biscuits and he didn't. I don't know. I don't care. Nevertheless, I ended up spending $30. Look at this receipt from my Apple Pay. $30 on some tenders and two sides. I had no idea how much anything was. I just wanted tenders. And I asked if they had white gravy, even though I know that they didn't. I was just hoping that maybe this was one of those rogue Popeyes that were, going against the grain. No, $30 for some tenders and two sides. I swear the sides were probably $10 a piece. Nevertheless, I get it and I head back to the house. Gone back, 5-minute, 10-minute drive, if that. I get home, I'm eating, and my phone lights up with a news story. A news story is from my friends at ABC 15. This is what it said.
Car parts strewed across the road, evidence markers now being placed around the scene. As we come on the air tonight, the investigation into this serious crash in Phoenix just getting started.
Several people rushed to the hospital after the crash near 43rd Avenue and Cactus. Let's get right to our Faye Fredericks now, tracking the latest details. And Faye, you're learning kids are involved here.
Yeah, 5- and 7-year-old girls, both in critical condition tonight, along with 3 adults who are also critical at this hour. Let's bring in video from the ground now, and you can see the shattered glass, the airbags deployed, wreckage all over the road, including what looks like a stroller and a set of golf clubs. Paramedics treating 9 patients at the scene. Phoenix firefighters say 1 had to be cut out of their car. As for who's at fault or how this happened, those questions yet to be answered. The focus tonight on those 5 patients in critical condition.
This is why this is so interesting to me. I would have driven right through that intersection of 43rd Avenue and Cactus at the exact same time, that accident took place. Seriously, I did the calculations. I was in the drive-thru at Popeye's Chicken around 5:35 in the evening. That Church's Chicken is a good 20 to 25 minutes from where I was. If I would have traveled past the Popeyes, I would have been in that exact intersection around 6 o'clock. Now look, you can call it God, intuition, angels, the moon. But even though I overpaid for them chicken tenders at Popeyes, something kept me from going to Church's Chicken. Now, my heart goes out to the people that were involved in this accident. It's horrible. I've driven through that intersection thousands of times, thousands upon thousands of times. But when I got home and I'm sitting in a meeting and the news feed pops up on my phone because, I'm a little bit of a news junkie, and I see major accident at 43rd Avenue and Cactus in North Phoenix, I had to take pause. literally could have been me. All of that from the ruined dinner at home to switching my mind out of nowhere from Church's Chicken to Popeyes. I think I avoided that accident. It was a red light runner, which happens so much here in Arizona. Just absolutely floored me to see that. And I get the news alert, and it's a live feed. The helicopter buzzing around. I would have been there. I mean, geez, dude. Call it what you will. But you know what? I'm kind of glad that I had that discarded cow udder milk. And because it ruined my night. And I got my tenders. I overpaid for them. But I don't know if you've ever done that. If you've ever done that in your life where you looked and pieced things together in your knowledge and like, just blows my mind. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Social What? All right, this Social What's going to be a little interesting. We're going to do some fast-paced reaction videos, okay? We're going to do some fast-paced reaction videos. And some of these I have not seen, and some of these I have, and I can't wait to show you because this is a lot of these are from the ticker of the talker. Let's start it off with this one titled, "What Did My Living Room Camera Catch?"
On today's episode of What Did My Living Room Camera Catch?
All right, listen. All right, so the guy For those of you that are listening to just the audio of this, look, I implore you again to go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can see these. So there's a guy in the living room and his son or some kid is on a couch, and the kid takes a step back or makes a move back and starts to fall off the couch, and dad does some type of, Taekwondo Jedi backflip to catch the kid in midair. Look, this video, if it was my family, this video would have ended up with me showing my kid how to hold a pack of frozen peas to his head because he busted his head falling off the couch. Look, I ain't fleet of foot, not even back when the kids were young. I ain't never been fleet of foot. You would have been fresh out of luck with me if your dumb ass would have been sitting on the couch and you fall off the couch 1.5 feet to the ground. You would have been done. Sorry, baby. Here, hold some frozen peas as you go. Next.
I invented the Cold Shower Shield, the effortless way to block the initial burst of cold water when you first get in the shower. Next time you need to freshen up, simply fold down this safeguard and turn on your faucet. As the frigid water begins to stream out, the perfectly sloped barrier will redirect all of the rushing water as you patiently wait for your ideal temperature. Then lift it back up and you can pleasantly get on with your business.
There is a reason that this TikTok name is called Unnecessary Inventions. Look, turn the damn water on and wait for it to get cold or warm. And the best time to do this is while you're undressing. Why would you need an invention to be on another thing to be on your shower head to put down and block the water while you standing there in your complete nakesicity waiting for the water to get cold or hot? This is stupid. Look, the process is that you go into the bathroom, you turn the water on, and you get out of your clothes. And while you're getting out of your clothes, the water is coming up to temp, either warmer or hotter. That's like the normal person process. Am I on Glarnock 7? That's the normal process, right? This is stupid. But I bet you one thing, he probably sold millions of units because there are dumber people out there than the person who invented that. I mean, come on, people. You got to be kidding me with this. Next.
You gon' make me need Bill, know that. Not even with your friend, you ain't even had man lying on you. Know that, got me.
All right, here we go. If this dude is 48 years old, I weigh 120 pounds. Look, folks, I might be wrong about this, but unless I see this dude's driver's license, no. Matter of fact, his birth certificate, the original, not a photocopy, not a scanned copy, not a picture from his phone, the original freaking printed birth certificate. There ain't no way in hell that this dude in this video is 48 years old. Furthermore, I ain't believing he's got problems with getting no girls. Look at that sexy bastard. Look at him. Look at that sexy bastard. He probably drops more panties than Victoria's Secret. Matter of fact, he looks like Victoria's Secret. Man, miss me with that trouble with girls because I'm 48 years old. You ain't fooling nothing. Clickbait dumps. Yeah, I hate pretty people. I really do. Sitting there with your perfect underarm hair and your pectoral muscles. Man, miss me. And if you is 48 years old, hey, brother, tell me what your secret is. Hell, I passed 48 3 miles ago. All right, next. What the hell? What the? First off, bruh, in the video, trim your nose hairs. Y'all see all Bigfoot's pubes hanging out that brother's nose? Don't do close-ups when you got nose hairs like that. Stop that. That ain't pretty. All right, secondly, this is an example on why we hungry 15 minutes after we eat Chinese food. Okay? What kind of witchery did we just watch? What the hell just happened? Notice how Mr. Amazon nose hairs is. Look, he enjoyed eating that little shallow fried fish bone. What I saw in that video was the toothpick I use after I'm done eating at the fish fry. What happened to the rest of the fish? Where are the meaty parts? Where are the fleshy parts? What the hell is this crap? What he just take the fish? Normal people just take off the scales. This mother effer took the meat off and threw it back in the river and said, "Hey, I'm gonna fry the bone." What, did he just throw it back in the river? What the hell did I just watch? I bet you anything. That same dish is probably in some fancy ass square plate white linen cloth restaurant in New York for $160. I'd rather risk a car accident and go to Church's Chicken over some shallow fried river fish spine. What was his appetizer? A freaking gnat? Man, come on. I'm hungry out here. Miss me with all of that. What we got next? Last one.
I can't talk right now. I'm doing Mexican.
Okay, that sounded very racist.
Ooh. I'm about to whoop your motherfucking ass. Roll that one back. Roll it back. Roll it back. One more time. Roll that back. Roll it back.
I can't talk right now. I'm doing Mexican.
Okay, that sounded very racist.
I'm about to whoop your motherfucking I should not be laughing. I should not be laughing at that. I should not be laughing at that. Winner. I should not be laughing at that, dude. Oh my God, no way. No way. Okay, look. I'm sorry I should be laughing, but that's funny. And I almost just spit. Did you see that? I got tears in my eyes. I almost just spit watching that. It's like when you see somebody yawn and then you got to yawn. That was stupid funny. Again, if you listening to this on audio, man, on Apple Podcasts, you need to get over to the YouTube page and watch this. You need to get over and you need to go watch this. Okay, look. I shouldn't have laughed at that. I shouldn't have laughed. I shouldn't be laughing at one of them dudes. Can you imagine that dude's camera phone? I hope he got a case. Oh God, I got tears in my eyes. I hope he got a case on that damn phone. Oh, I don't have a tissue or anything. Oh my goodness. I hope he got a case on that damn phone. Waterproof case. Can you imagine FaceTime? It's more like water time, swim time with that guy. Look. Oh my gosh. Look, I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care what you say about me. Judge me if you want. That was funny. That was 100% funny. All right. Oh my goodness. I got to grab some tissue here. Okay. All right. Oh, Jesus. That one got me. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for Snackable episode 3. Want to implore you to make sure that you murder that subscribe button on our YouTube page. Please do that. And thank you so much for all of you that have embraced Fat Guy Radio Show Snackable. Make sure that you check out Fat Guy Radio Show on Thursday night, streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. And visit FatGuyRadioShow.com for all of the shows that are there. Make sure to follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, clearly TikTok. If I pulled most of these from TikTok, and if you watch TikTok from that last guy, make sure you have an umbrella. I've been Corey Blaze. That's it for Fat Guy Radio Show Snackable. We'll see you next week. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, who found that one?